Today we have a slightly different video. This one is less about the trip and more about the train itself. Why? Because this train is everywhere from Bangkok to California. You'll find Desiros most everywhere in Europe too. So let's take this short ride through Slovenia as an excuse to dig into the history, the design and the curious global reach of this oddly familiar train. Come along! Hi and welcome to Ljubljana. This is the city's imposing railway station and gateway to Slovenia's capital to all that arrive the civilized way, this being by train. The story here begins in 1849, when the Austrian Southern Railway first pushed through this region en route from Vienna to the port city of Trieste, stopping here along the way. Over the next century, the station evolved and was modernized several times, never losing, however, its old world charm. And yet, change never stops, especially right now. You'll see scaffolding, tarps and provisional passages as crews fully rebuild the station, preparing it for the future. For now, even some tracks are cut to only half their length. It's through this construction zone that we'll make our way down the underpass and on to the track where today's video star awaits. Here she is, Slovenian Railways Class 312 Electric Desiro, Slovenia's reliable electric multiple unit for regional service. We'll dive into their history and technical aspects later in the video, but for now, let's board! And off we go, past the parked Class 713 diesel waiting its next service, through the station's construction zone, and over to Naiska Street, and as usual upon departure, today's trip map. Our first stop is Ljubljana Tivoli, and now I must explain myself. It's not common for me to feature regional services, no night or scenic long-distance trains. And yet, here we are, all because of the Siemens Desiro we're riding. The story of the Desiro begins in the late 1990s. Siemens wanted a flexible modular unit for short to medium regional routes as a successor to the quite unsuccessful Regio Sprinter. In 1997, the first prototype rolled out, a two-car set with a simple, robust design. By 1999, the diesel-powered Desiro Classic entered service in Germany as Class 642. Its low-floor sections were sort of a novelty, making boarding quick and accessible for all passengers. Deutsche Bahn loved them, ordering 238 units. Success in Germany sparked a Europe-wide boom. Diesel and electric variants soon appeared in Romania, Denmark, Slovenia and beyond. By 2005, over 600 units had been delivered in Europe alone. Today, they can be found most everywhere from Germany all the way to Bulgaria, in its several different versions, with the Classic being the first. From that original platform, Siemens evolved to the Desiro mainline, Desiro UK, Desiro City, a commuter version for the British market, Desiro HC for high capacity, combining single and double-deck cars in the same train, and Desiro double-deck for commuter trains in Zurich, Switzerland. But the Desiro didn't stop at Europe's borders. In Russia, the Lastoshka is a licensed variant. In Asia, Thailand and Malaysian rails see Desiro variants on airport links. Egypt ordered 94 for a network expansion. Even in the United States, the Desiro has its footprint operating commuter services near San Diego in California. Why so present everywhere? Being a proven, strong, simple and reliable machine is the first step, and modularity is the key. Operators can order 2, 3 or 4 car sets, diesel, electric or even most recently hybrid, single or double deck, with interiors tailored to local needs. Components are standardized, simplifying maintenance and spare parts management. For operators, it's a cost-effective workhorse they know will fit any regional or commuter timetable. Here in Slovenia, SZ's classes 312 and 317 electric Desiros arrived in 2000 and 2001. 10 2-car 312s and 23 car 317s like the one we're on today. They serve both Ljubljana's commuter network and regional lines, like this one to Sežana near the Italian border. If you've ever taken a regional train in half of Europe, an airport shuttle in Malaysia or Thailand, or a commuter near San Diego in the last 2 decades, there's a good chance it was a Desiro. As you've been seeing during the last moments, this electric variant glides along the rails with very good rolling quality. It's the same experience I had in the diesel one back in Hungary. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different video, one that put the spotlight on the ever-present Siemens Desiros rather than the usual scenic or overnight train. Let me know in the comments. With all this, we are already in Sezana, near the end of today's video. Have you ever traveled or do you travel regularly on a Desiro? Where was it and how did it compare to other trains? Also, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for riding with me on today's journey all the way to the end. If you enjoyed the trip, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and drop a comment below. It really helps the channel grow and keeps these rail adventures rolling, always with a bit of history and technology. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you next week.